So our next presenter. So typically we are able to bestow on our next speaker farthest traveled. However, due to the current situation of COVID, he will have to forego this honor this year. But we might be able to grant Klaus farthest reaching, as his job requires the expansion of PortaOne into new markets. So Klaus, 14 years plus as a director of strategic alliances and channel sales, has brought great growth for our company. I'm pleased to introduce Klaus Haertel. Hi, Klaus. You're on the stage.
Hey, Alex. Thanks a lot. And before I start, in case you guys are wondering, for those of you who have met me, I'm sorry my voice is a little bit different today. So with two little kids, it's unavoidable to pick up here and there a few colds along the way. So, all right, well, let's get started here. Today, I'm going to talk about the Add-on Mart. So both Andrei and Roman have already mentioned what Add-on Mart, and I would like to explain a little bit more what it's all about, why we believe it is so important for not only PortaOne, but also for you as our customers, as our partners. And we're quite excited about what the opportunities are that Add-on Mart and what it will mean for the future of all of us. So, hello. So for those of you who do not know me yet, thanks Alex for the kind introduction. And as Alex has actually mentioned, not only was I usually the one that has traveled furthest, but now I've actually been pretty much at home for the last 2 years, like I would imagine many of you as well. So it's quite a change that is interesting in its own way. So let's talk about Add-on Mart. So for those of you that have followed our webinar series, they will most likely remember, hey, wait a second, there was something else. And you're of course right. So for the last year, we've been busy building, promoting, and talking about iPaaS Marketplace. We now made the decision to change its name, not its concept, but simply change its name to Add-on Mart for two reasons. The first reason is iPaaS already has a very specific defined meaning. So we don't feel it's our best interest to use iPaaS Marketplace as the name. And of course, the second reason being that we feel Add-on Mart actually reflects our vision of what we feel this will mean for our customers, for our partners much better. And our vision being that it's a complete, encompassing marketplace of services and solutions that you can quickly add to your platform. And this would obviously or oftentimes be to react to market demand, to be proactive, and to show customers that you're one of the market leaders. And this is something that, Andrew mentioned in his presentation, that oftentimes the advantage of being a PortaOne customer is that you're agile, that you can move quickly to meet market demand, to meet custom demand, and that's a huge edge when it comes to competing to guys like Zoom or Teams and so on. And we feel the Add-on Mart will help you do just that. So before we briefly cover off what is part of Add-on Mart, let's talk about the status quo. So let's talk about where we are right now. So this is by talking to many of you, by talking to folks in the telco industry, to partners and so on. We listened and we heard that many of you are challenged by this constant change, just constant adding, tweaking, modifying, pivoting, and it is exhausting. It can be draining. It can be difficult to stay up with the very fickle market or customer demand in the communications industry. And to me, and to you, it oftentimes means loss of valuable time. You lose money on repeated integrations. And it's quite frankly an inefficient use of resources to constantly focus on quick fixes as opposed to innovative development. So overall, that simply leads to a slower pace from a business idea to the actual implementation or deployment. So we've heard that feedback from many of you and have been sort of going to the drawing board over the last year and tried to solve that puzzle. So to us, we've been working with obviously our team, with a lot of our strategic partners globally, and with many of our customers. And we started building Add-on Mart as PortaOne's cloud-based value-added marketplace. So here's a spot where you can have choice of a variety of apps or services that will enhance your platform, and it's up to you which ones you feel your customers need or want. So we give you that selection. You can also choose whether you may sometimes want to have your own development and launch it on our marketplace. You can have a third-party developer develop it for you and launch it on our Add-on Mart. So there is a lot of flexibility here on how we can quickly and efficiently help you add the features that you need for your customers. The other advantages here in Add-on Mart is that we're aiming to have most of these processes automated. So that's obviously key to an efficient scaling. So not only will we offer apps, like obviously you've seen the very present Teams integration or PortaPhone or the CPE provisioning apps or additional payment plugins. Not only those apps, but also Add-on Mart will have our integration workflows available. And these ones are, just as an example here, obviously our order to cash workflows. So the onboarding wizard, the DID bulk management tools that we've been developing, CRM or accounting system integrations. So all of that will essentially be available on our marketplace. And the marketplace, the Add-on Mart, will provide a single unified interface for you to activate, to deactivate, and to manage your subscriptions. Another word on why we feel this benefits you as a PortaOne customer. So you see obviously here the 4 key benefits that we feel it will bring. One of the things is also sometimes you may not know exactly whether a specific add-on service or value-added service will actually pay off for you. So we feel it's very important to offer you these add-ons at no commitment. There's a 30-day proof of concept for many of the apps available, so you can try them out. You see if it works for you or not. And again, there's no commitment, so there's no long-term commitments. It's month by month. One note here: this excludes the workflows that will have an annual commitment, but many of the apps that are available on the Add-on Mart will indeed be on a month-by-month basis. So you remain flexible to activate, deactivate, and see what works for you. So thank you very much for listening, for attending the PortaOne conference, and I'm excited to hear what's next. So let's see. Thank you very much.